Well, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. Man, the weather's been so nice here in East Tennessee the past few days. We got a great show for you here today. Visiting with us from Nashville and Middlesboro, Kentucky, Tiffany Williams and Dalton Mills are here and will be up the second half of the show today. To get things started, she is based out of Nashville, Tennessee. You all give a great big welcome to Dylan Taylor to the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you. Like Miss Red said, my name is Dylan Taylor, and I'm real stoked to be here. This first song is called Radio Flyer, but not like the wagon. Between times, it's just me and my mind piling up. Memories of what it was like, proof of what it could be. Tempting me in the daytime, haunting me in my sleep, yeah. Sending out a signal like a radio flyer. Broken heart for sale, a new love for hire. Save me before I lose my mind. Yeah, I fear the crazy might take me before the lonely subsides. Till I'm on my own now, better off I know now. But what if I like me best when I'm loving somebody? Sending out a signal like a radio flyer. Broken heart for sale. New love for hire. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna make sure I'm in the right realm tuning-wise. Thank you guys for coming out to hear us play songs today during your lunch break, I imagine. Everyone's been super friendly. I keep meeting people every time I walk out the door on the street. Everyone seems so nice here in Knoxville. I know that's probably not the case all the time. Everyone's in their head got like 10 people that they're like, oh, wait until she meets this guy. This next song just came out, and there's a music video for it on YouTube of me dragging a giant heart made out of trash around Nashville. It's just about your heart doing what it wants, whether you want it to do, or, well, I guess you kind of somewhere deep, anyway, has a mind of its own, doing things it's not supposed to be doing. And that's what this is. Well, he's cute as he can be in his bell-bottom jeans, but he's nothing but trouble underneath. Got his ex still hanging around like old gum stuck to the ground while he's sleeping with me. Ask him to commit, he's running. Why does that make me wanna love him down? Running towards the fire, screaming, tear me apart, yeah, damn my heart. Watch me turn, chasing heartache down to an art, yeah, yeah, damn my heart. Damn my heart. Sworn him off a million times, but the withdrawal from the high keeps me coming back for more. For well knowing how it ends, begging break me again. Toxic love, there's no cure. Broken heart pacing the floor. Ripping at my stitches till they're wide open. Kiss sanity goodbye. No, damn my heart. Running towards the fire, screaming, tear me apart. Oh, damn my heart. Watch me turn, chasing heartache into an art. No, no, damn my heart. Damn my heart. Oh, damn the piece of me that can't seem to just let it be. Striking matches over, fueling the wreckage at my feet, Lord. Walking red flag, waving round in the wind. Sign me up, going down again. Damn my heart. Running towards the fire, screaming, tear me apart. No, damn my heart. Watch it turn, chasing heartache into an art. Oh, damn my heart. Damn my heart. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around.
It's Dalton Taylor with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. So Dalton is
Dylan.
Dylan, I'm sorry, I've got Dalton and Dylan
No, you're good. We're both
confused
here.
already. And you're one of those like two first name people, you
Yeah.
know. Dylan
I usually
Taylor.
say
Yeah.
Dylan like Bob, Taylor like James. And then they know how to spell it too.
But they're both males, and that just makes it more confusing in
Oh,
my brain. So, anyway, so let's talk a little bit about you're in Nashville. How long have you lived in Nashville?
Oh, a long time, since I was about 11.
Okay. Where did you grow up before that?
I grew up in Atlanta before that. My dad grew up in Nashville and moved away long enough to meet my mother and have me and my sister. And then he moved us all back when
Okay.
I was about 11. Yes.
All right. So, was your dad a musician?
He was.
Oh, okay.
He was a rock star back in the day.
Oh, cool.
And then he later became a rock star attorney. He's really good at what he does.
Okay. Well, lucky you.
Yeah.
So, was he like your first musical influence, or did you just kind of start doing this on your own?
No, he definitely was. Always wanted to be like Dad as far as like the rock star stuff goes, and he always had like a huge record collection. I remember I had a larger than life sized Dan Fogelberg poster in my room growing up, and his eyes like followed you wherever you went. He was kind of like the guy on the pedestal in our house. And my dad worked at a record store for a long time, so we had a whole bunch of like the stuff that you get when they were promoting records back in the day that you couldn't find anywhere else. And so it just kind of, yeah.
Just lived the lifestyle
Yeah.
of living with a rock star.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your songwriting path there. When did you start writing your own music?
So after we moved to Nashville, my dad became friends with a guy named Harley Allen, who was a big writer back then. He's since passed away, but he got me writing. He used to have picking parties at his house, and I was like, oh man, if I'm gonna participate, I have to have a song. And so I wrote a song, and then that one wasn't good, and everyone was very clear about that. So I kept writing until they stopped giving me as much crap about them, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm actually doing this now.
Well, do you do the co-writing thing?
Oh yeah, definitely. I actually have a co-write in Nashville later this afternoon.
See how they do? They make appointments and stuff. I just don't even understand how that all works. But yeah, it's a thing. So I noticed that you have a new single out there and a video as well to go with it. Tell us about that.
That's the one I just played. There was an official music video for the one I just played that was like really artsy and all of that. And then since then, I've put out one live video and one other video that was a workshop done with Tamron Lenses in Nashville. So yeah, it was really good. My sister's in film, so she helps me make like props and do the art for it. And so it's always a fun time, and there's always some kind of art element, visual art element involved.
So you're releasing singles. Is this eventually going to lead up to a project eventually that you plan to put out?
So we just dropped the EP that is also called Damn My Heart, and it has 6 songs on it, I think. And it's up on all the things. And then I've got another EP that it's about to start coming out in a couple months.
All right. So you can keep an eye out for that by visiting Dylan and on Facebook and Instagram. Is that the best place?
I am on the gram.
Okay, all over the place. Shaking howdy with her after the show, and certainly make her feel welcome. It's Dylan Taylor with us here today on the Blue Plate Special.
That's me. I didn't want to tune while we were talking. It won't take but a minute, and you'll like me better if it's tuned, I promise. I at least won't drive home hating myself later. This one, don't tell anybody. But this one I think is going to be the first one off the next EP. And it's about being ghosted. When you get bored of the fancy things, pretty people with their store-bought dreams, you know where to find me, you know where I'll be. Lost in the art out here, counting the stars, thinking they all dug up my old telescope and sleeping alone in the cold. Seen UFOs from around the globe, but still no signs of you. Baby, you were a comet turned crater high, left me emptier than a broken bottle inside. I'm sleeping with my eyes glued to the sky. I'm wishing for, waiting for any signs of life. Ooh. If I had an idea where you ended up, pretty sure my hopeful heart could find a way to hope enough to make its way to you by morning light. My eyes are peeled, send me a sign, baby. Yeah, you were a comet turned crater high, left me emptier than a broken bottle inside. I'm sleeping with my eyes glued to the sky. I'm wishing for, waiting for any signs. Oh, I'm out here scanning the skies, wishing for, waiting for any signs of life. Ooh, no. Any signs of life. Thank you so much. You guys are so nice. It really means a lot. This next one's kind of new. This will be the only documentation of it that I have. So no pressure. I think we're okay. It's called Shot in the Dark. And it's just a thinking too much song, I think. And I hope you like it. One more hit'll make the doubt go away. At least that's what the voices say. 5-year-old version of me screaming. Mama said don't talk to strangers. 5, 6, 7, we're all dancing along to the devil's latest list of favorite cover songs. Submit your best track here. It's the #1 way to make it all disappear. Like your hopes, like your dreams. Coming to terms with the fact that nothing's quite what it seems. Oh, I'm a hand-me-down heart. Kiss at your own wrist, shot in the dark. One more drink will surely numb the pain. Running circles round the council, running things in my brain. Jiminy Cricket dressed up like a cop, surrendering on my left shoulder. I fight, fight, fight my way through the night, searching for signs of souls that feel like mine. Waking up jaded by the ego I still can't shake. Product of my trauma, holler if you relate to the blue. In my view, you wanna love me, baby, but the cold hard truth is I'm a hand-me-down heart. Kiss at your own wrist, shot in the dark. Kiss at your own wrist, shot in the dark. that's what the voices say. Thank you so much. Got one more. That's always the hard one to decide. I'm already here. So I might as well do this one. Thank you guys so much for having me again. My name is Dylan Taylor. And I'm from Nashville, good old Music City. Go visit it while it still stands. Oh, it's so hard to choose between these two, but I'm just going to do the one I usually do, closing out. This is about the people who only love you when you're gone. Thanks for not being those people. You've been very kind, and I appreciate it. I hope everyone has a really great day. Well, he comes and he goes like the money at the shows. Yeah, you never know what it's gonna be. When it's good, it's great. When it's bad, it's awful. Still, you wanna believe that somewhere in there he can't help but care. Keeps coming back saying, baby, baby, I swear. But you only love me, love me, love me when I'm gone. You only want me, want me, want me when it's all wrong. No. Well, I've been kicking up dust, hell, can't get enough. Done with the fuss, and it's a goddamn rush. I've been free, falling out into nothing new. Baby, don't cry, that ain't a break, just a bruise. If it ain't a game, then you can't lose. Just do your best to do what's best for you. Nah, this ain't nothing else. This ain't nothing new. Yeah. But she's rough around the edges. When she talks, she means business. Scaring off love every time. Too afraid of what's real to show how she feels. And mad's a safe place to hide. Playing victim will get you all the help. She knows it, but she'd rather do it by herself. One day she'll burn down everything she built, screaming, "I, oh, you only love me, love me, love me when I'm gone. You only want me, want me, want me when it's all wrong." Well, I've been kicking up dust, hell, can't get enough. Done with the fuss, and it's a goddamn rush. I've been free, falling out into nothing new. Baby, don't cry, that ain't a break, just a bruise. If it ain't a game, then you can't lose. Just do your best to do what's best for you. And this ain't nothing else. This ain't nothing new. Yeah. This ain't nothing new. Staring at you now with goodbye in my mouth. Wish I could say I'm sorry. But you only love me, love me, love me when I'm gone. You only want me, want me, want me when it's all wrong. You only love me, love me, love me when I'm gone. You only want me, want me, want me when it's all wrong, baby. Well, I've been kicking up dust, still can't get enough. Yeah, yeah. Done with the fuss, and it's a goddamn rush. I've been free, falling out into nothing new. Baby, don't cry, that ain't a break, just a bruise. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
That's Dylan Taylor on the Blue Plate Special. Again, you can find more information about Dylan at dylantaylornow.com or searching her out there on Facebook or Instagram. Certainly shake and howdy with her after the show and thank her for being here with us today on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Support for the Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves from Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate on Fridays. And coming up tomorrow, the man, the storyteller himself, Mr. Michael Reno Harrell, returns tomorrow. You can find more information about that on our website at WDVX.com. Additional support comes from Visit Knoxville and the Senior Financial Group, your neighborhood Medicare partner. For more than 30 years, Senior Financial Group's been on a mission to make Medicare more affordable. Information and assistance available at sfgmedicare.com and 865-777-0153. So I mentioned that we'll be down at Barley's tomorrow with Michael Reno Harrell. On Saturday, we'll be back here inside Visit Knoxville with Philip Lamons and Los Swamp Monsters. Yes, monsters will be in the house on Saturday. So you can find more about that by visiting the calendar right there on our website at WDVX.com. So these two are, well, they have an EP out together, but they're also separate individual musicians in their own way. We're going to hear some songs with them singing together, and we're going to hear some individually as well. So, give a great big welcome to Tiffany Williams and Dalton Mills to the Blue Plate Special.
This first one we're going to do is off of the new EP, and it's really just an old Corlin couple who are getting on to each other. So this is Worst of Both Worlds.
If the sun comes up over the horizon, the good Lord's willing and the creek ain't rising, I'll be there somewhere near supper time. Rode hard, put up wet, tried to rob Peter, ain't paid Paul yet, and I ain't got a dime left to my name.
It's untelling where you've been, floating somewhere in a bottle of gin. If anybody'd take you, I'd trade you in. The same old dog, same old tricks, howling at the door trying to get back in. But I'm putting you out on your ass.
I got the worst of both worlds with you. Can't stand it when you're gone, can't stand it when you come back too. You ain't no kind of lover, no kind of fighter. I'm always wrong, you're always right. Honey, I got the worst of both worlds with you. There's one thing I want you to know, I'm always looking everywhere I go, but nothing makes me feel quite like you do. But you're on my back like a strap on a snake, I can't never seem to catch a break. So honey, show some pity for your man.
hard to love a man that does like you do. You don't like to cook, but you love to eat. You chomp and smack like a wildebeest. When you go to bed, I'm gonna hide your teeth. I got the worst of both worlds with you. Can't stand it when you're gone, can't stand it when you come back too. You ain't no kind of lover, no kind of fighter. I'm always wrong, you're always right. Honey, I got the worst of both worlds with you. Honey, I got the worst. Honey, I got the worst. Honey, I got the worst of both worlds with you.
Thank you very much. We sort of had, that was the first song we put together for this release, and I wrote a second one we'll play later, and thought a nice old Carter family song would fit well in there with it. So this is Gold Watch and Chain. Oh, I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love, and I'll pawn you my gold wedding band. I will pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you'll love me again. Darling, how could I stay here without you? I have nothing to ease my poor heart. This whole world, it seems sad, love, without you. Tell me now that we never will part. Oh, I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love, and I'll pawn you my gold wedding band. I will pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you'll love me again. Take back all the gifts you were given, a diamond ring and a lock of your hair, and a card with your picture upon it. It's a face that is false, but it's fair. Oh, I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love, and I'll pawn you my gold wedding band. I will pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you'll love me again. Oh, the white rose that blooms in the garden, it grows with the love of my heart. It broke through on the day that I met you. It will die on the day that we part. Oh, I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love, and I'll pawn you my gold wedding band. I will pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you'll love me again. Only say that you'll love me again.
It's Tiffany Williams and Dalton Mills with us here today on the Blue Plate special. So I was talking before the show, telling y'all that they are individual musicians that have come together to make this EP together. And Tiffany, I know you're over in Nashville and Dalton's over in Kentucky. But
he's
you
in
came from Kentucky, so
Well, we're both from Kentucky, but I'm living in Nashville and he's in Chattanooga.
oh, you're down in Chattanooga now. Okay, I didn't see that. So, do you all know each other originally from Kentucky, or
Yes, yeah. We kind of met through that scene, I would say.
Yeah, it's a really supportive community, and so we had played some festivals together and things like that. And we have a lot of mutual friends, and we actually did everything remotely. We started writing the first one during COVID, and then we took our time and finished the second one the same way. So actually, I think this is like the fourth time we've sung these together.
Yeah, I think so.
wow? Okay, so the EP is Wasted Luck. Is that
Yes.
okay? Is available out there on all those streaming platforms. I'm going to assume. Can people
yes,
find it
and-
that way?
Yeah, and we have a few. I don't think we have any CDs online yet, but we have some CDs with us. Also.
Okay. Well, feel free to stop by and the merch table afterwards. So let's talk a little bit about that. So you all, these are just songs that you all wrote during the pandemic. Is that what you're telling me? And
Well, we started during the pandemic, and and then I think the first one, excuse me, took about a year to finish, just because we were kind of in and out with it. But we knocked the second one out pretty quick. Yeah, and we liked them so well that we thought, well, maybe we'll put both of them out, and then we chose a third cover song for the EP to
Okay.
round it out.
well, individually, you can find them. Find Tiffany there on Facebook, and Dalton. What is? Are you a .com?
I'm a Facebook,
You're a Facebook, Instagram
yeah.
as well. Okay, so everybody's on social media right now. So just search them out on the social medias. And again, shaking howdy after the show. Y'all, it's Tiffany Williams and Dalton Mills with us here today on the WDVX Blue Plate Special. Y'all going to do a couple individually for us? here?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna do some solo stuff. I'm actually gonna do a new one that's not out anywhere. And if you see up here, you can see my capo is like on the 9th fret. I apologize for that. Mostly, I need to be apologizing to myself, I think. But I wrote it on a baritone guitar, and so this is what happens when you don't want to transpose. You put on a good routine, but you never can stick the landing. You say you're gone for good, but it won't be long. You'll come back around, so come on now. Who's my favorite sunburn? Who's my little root canal? I want you to stay. It's never been your MO. I'm over the edge. You wanna take it slow. You're hanging out. I'm falling deeper still. I'll always love you against my will. I will, I will, I will. Another hopeful 8-ball shake while I'm waiting on a grand confession. Let's say how we feel on the count of 3. You'll turn the day around, you always do. Your bitter elixir, you're my sugar on a spoon. I want you to stay. It's never been your MO. I'm over the edge. You wanna take it slow. deeper still, I'll always love you against my will. I will, I will, I will. I want you to stay. That's never been your MO. I'm over the edge. You're in divine repose. You're hanging out. I'm falling deeper still. I'll always love you against my will. I will, I will, I will.
Oh, man. I'm glad we all got to hear that one.
It's new. I don't know. I have no, if anybody has an opinion on it, let me know, because I have not workshopped it with anybody.
I'm going to play a song called Good Place to Hide. I released a full record on my own in March of this year. This is the title track. I wrote this song with a good friend of mine named James Steinley. He's a great songwriter out of Texas. He's got the windows rolled down, the radio on, just waiting for the heat to get along. Hear the hammer ringing in his concrete heart, an old oak tree playing his part. Sipping on a soda, looking down the street at all the lift kit trucks in the oil field fleet. The bottom sank low over the years, now it's turtle shell buildings, smiles gone, tears. Up and down, around she goes, back in town before you know. Turn it over and let it ride. Get on home, it's a good place to hide. Busted up tile, dirty grout, paint all chipped, faded out. He takes a good long drag off of Winston Lights, saying it ain't much, and that's all. Got a tangerine sky smeared with white, neon signs burning bright. People they're passing without aim, some things change, most stay the same. Up and down, around she goes, back in town before you know. Turn it over and let it ride. Get on home, it's a good place to hide. Now the night's pitch black, he's back on track, back down the road where he always went. When times got hard, all his troubles abound, when he needed a place to settle down. Where the moon glowed brittle and little stars shine like a million diamonds in a big pork rind. As the world gave out with a bang and shout, he just stood there still, without a doubt. Then he closed his eyes and fell asleep, dreaming of that place that he longed to see, where he'll always be. Up and down, around she goes, back in town before you know. Turn it over and let it ride. Get on home, get on home, get on home. You gotta get get on home. It's a good place to hide. Thank you.
That was Dalton Mills. Well, y'all, we're about to that point. They're going to do one last tune together for us here in just a second. But how about one more round of applause for Dylan Taylor, the first half of the show here today. Y'all can feel free to just shake and howdy with our guest and thank them for being here with us and making some music for us here today. Again, Tiffany Williams and Dalton Mills can be found out there on the social media sites. And, well, good luck with that new project. We're going to watch for it to land out there in Cyberland as well, so everyone can enjoy as well. Join us again tomorrow. We'll be down at Barley's for the big play with Michael Reno Harrell. We're going to have a bunch of fun tomorrow. You can always find out who is headed in this direction by visiting our calendar on our website at WDVX.com. And of course, we're a listener-supported radio station. There's always a little donation bucket in the back of the room. Little love in the bucket keeps the good music going on the Blue Plate Special. Thank y'all so much for being here with us. Will you leave us with a last tune?
Yeah. We'll do this one. It's called I Remember You. Time and all I've been through, we had something sacred that the years could not undo. I remember you. It was brief and sweet, like second summer dancing in the autumn's fallen leaves. Promises we made already busted at the seams. It was brief and sweet. Tangled up like kudzu vine, consuming light. They'll never get enough. A chance hello, a fool's goodbye, a curse to wasted luck. We were tangled. Time and all I've been through, we had something sacred that the years could not undo. I remember you. We had something sacred that the years could not undo. I remember you. Thank you.
That's Tiffany Williams and Dalton Mills. Thank y'all, and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.